Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm on the roll with the blonde. I did a cute little blonde bob earlier today. Have that video linked in the description bar. Be sure to check that one out after you check this one out. But this right here is another blonde wig, except we're going long. Now this one comes from a brand by the name of VIPWigs. I absolutely love their cute little packaging. It's like a little cute box and it has a handle. Very good quality and attention to detail. When you open up the box, of course you have your wig. Also in there is this nice dust bag that you'll be able to keep your wig protected in, even if you don't choose to keep the box. Something I love is their comb. I'm a stickler for black. I absolutely love the color black these days. The fact that I have a shower comb that is black is amazing. They also give you a nice size strip of elastic. I believe this is maybe about a ½ inch to an inch. But you definitely be able to secure your wig with that buddy there. And they gave me some nice nude wig caps. And then of course I saved the best for last. So the inside of the wig, you have 3 combs. They're smaller combs. You have about 1 inch or 2 of lace in the center, and then you have your comb in the back as well as elastic bands. There is a tag attached in excess lace. This lets us know that the wig is 613 blonde. It's 22 inches long and it's 150% density. So of course it's going to be a dyeing tutorial. So I went ahead and cut the excess lace off of the back of the wig, but of course today it's going to be a dyeing tutorial. I've decided I wanted to go navy blue. This is from the Garnier brand, and this is also a navy blue. I kind of wanted to give you guys 2 options, but let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. Okay, so jumping right into it, we are going to place our wig inside out on a mannequin head, and we're going to take our Got To Be Glued freeze spray, shake it up, and just spray it really good to coat the inside of the lace. Once this dries, this is going to help the color to not bleed through as bad, so that we don't have to re-bleach our knots. So I decided to go with the Garnier brand hair dye, and I'm kind of showing you guys how it's going to take. The lighter the hair, the better it's supposed to take. A great idea is to go ahead and put a shower cap. If you don't have a shower cap, use just like a plain like grocery bag or something like that, just to protect your wig head so that the bleach does not get on your wig head. It still gets on a little bit on mine, but you know, I need a new one anyway, but I just kind of want to show you a way to help to keep yours fresh. Now I'm just going ahead and checking out the hair. It is beautiful. Kind of wish I would have just kept it blonde. Like sometimes I'd be doing too much, y'all. I really like the blue. I've been saying I wanted to do navy blue for over a year. Navy blue is actually one of my favorite colors of all time. Maybe it's because I'm a Virgo and I'm a sapphire is my birthstone. I don't know, but I love that color. So happy I did it, but you know, it's not too often that I do blonde. So kind of miss it being blonde. Anyways, after my little rant, go ahead and section the hair off. It's great to section the hair off beforehand. That way when it's time to start bleaching and your hands start to get a little bit messy, you're not going around trying to part it and, you know, do too much. You can just release each section as needed, and it's already, you know, detangled, combed through, sectioned, and all of that. So the great thing about the Nutrice is that it comes pre-measured with the items that you need. You have your dye, like the developer and all that stuff, and then on the right side or the left side you have like your oil and your conditioner for after. You don't have to use shampoo. You don't have to buy like purple shampoo or anything extra. It comes with literally everything you need. So I went ahead and mixed A with B, shake it up really good. I was in my zone, y'all. Black came out with the new mixtape, or I don't know if it's an album or mixtape, but let me know if you've heard it and if you like it. I love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have at it. I do have like a huge old blanket on the floor because I am messy and I definitely did drip everywhere. In my last apartment there were so many stains from dye, it was ridiculous. So now I try to be proactive in preventing that. Also, if you guys know how to get like dye stain out of like tile floors and like, you know, your countertops, let me know, because you know your girl does this often. I do kind of make mistakes sometimes, but anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. But just go ahead and apply the product as best you can. Use a comb or a tangle teaser to help to saturate the hair really well. I believe that because this hair is blonde, you can kind of see all the imperfections when you don't do it right. So after the first section, I kind of was nervous that I was going to run out of dye. I was like, I only have a few boxes, and the way this wig is set up, and I'm already through my first box, this is not going to work. So I was nervous, and I kind of did leave like sparse parts. And my plan was, if I'm go through the wig with this type of color all the way through, I can go back with the Manic Panic, which I had on hand, and fill in the spaces that need a little bit more dye. That way I did not have to run back out to Sally's and get more dye, and then it also would have added great dimension. But somehow, some way, you're going to see in the end, I'm going to do all sections, and I'm going to go back in and fill any section that I missed with this dye, and it actually worked out great. I had just enough. But again, remember to comb through the hair to help saturate and stretch the product a little bit more. Also, again, smaller sections work best. Also, the hair processes at different times. So like when I'm distributing the product and it hits the hair, it still sometimes is a little bit white, so it looks like I didn't add any product, but within a few minutes or so it'll turn the blue color, and you'll see that there is actually product there. So once I got a good deal of saturating the, length of the hair, I guess you would say, I went ahead to the front and decided to go ahead and do the frontal. Now, I do recommend that you section the frontal and take your time just a little bit more. I opted to do it last instead of first, because if I would have flipped the hair the opposite way, I just kind of felt like it might have gotten a little bit more messy. And I didn't necessarily mind the front being processed last. If anything, I would prefer the back to be darker than the front, which is, again, why I said I didn't mind it. But yeah, you just take your section by section. You start from the ear, like where the ear is on the very far side. Kind of just use the back of that brush to kind of separate the hair and just apply the product. I am a little bit more messy like in this area, because I know I'm not going to be showing that section of the lace. But when you do get to the very top and closer to the center, you kind of want to try and not get it too much on the lace, just because this is a darker color. So even though like right now with the hair being blonde, there are no knots that need to be bleached, if you do add a dark color such as this, it will make it to where you will have to bleach the knots if you want it to be like, flawless. So that is a catch-22, trying to put enough dye so that you don't have like blonde roots, but also not trying to go ham and touch the lace too much. But you will see in the next clip that the knots did come out to be like navy blue. So still trying to work on figuring out how to do that. I'm still new, especially to the coloring aspect of hair. So this winter, this fall, I'm trying to perfect my craft in this area, because I absolutely love playing in color. And this is a platform where I can share all of my experience and learning tips with you guys. Again, just make sure to saturate and brush the color through. Right here, it looks like there's not enough color there, but I actually do have enough color there. It's just that it's still in the process of turning to the blue color. So while it's still white, it looks like there's no product there, if that makes any sense. So I kind of sped up a little bit to save you guys the agony of watching, but you guys pretty much seen the deal and how all this works. Now I got to the I pretty much finished I can't even talk. I pretty much was finished at this point, and I still had enough dye to go back in and spot check and kind of fix any parts that didn't have it. You will be surprised, so take your time and kind of trying to separate the hair a little bit, because sometimes like right now I'm kind of trying to feel and separate the hair. Once it's rinsed out and dry and all that stuff, you will find like huge patches of blonde and be like, where did this come from? So make sure that like your roots are done, the ends are done. Just make sure that you get as much as possible. And again, how I was about to run out, it was late at night, so I definitely wasn't going back out to Target tonight to get more. So I just kind of would have used the Manic Panic just so that there would have been no blonde, and I would have rather there been another shade of blue than blonde. And this is the color that I got. It is extremely gorgeous. I anticipated it being a little bit more vibrant just because I started out in blonde, which I think made me not as excited, but I definitely love this navy blue, because this is almost a work safe navy blue. Like, I don't even know if navy blue can be considered work safe, but if there is a such thing, this is not too vibrant and too overkill. Definitely very brown girl friendly. So I did speed through, but I did kind of customize and tweeze out the hairline a little bit. It was, it had a nice pre-plug situation going, but you always find that you can customize it even more. Also off camera, I'm going to go ahead and customize this bad baby for dear life. I decided to do it off camera because we were already pushing with time, and I already showed you guys a lot in this one, but I definitely have customized my hair in quite a few videos. I will honestly say in this one I did on the left side, I think your guys' right side where I had it flipped, I did kind of over plug near the ear. I know someone's going to call me out and mention it. This is all about trial and error. I overplucked on that side, so after the fact I did flip the wig and do it on the opposite side where I had not overplucked. But trust me, I did see that, and again, this is a learning process for me, and it is trial and error. And kind of the way to get the best tweezed hairline is to be like an inch away from being like too over tweezed, and I kind of took it overboard and went ham. Nonetheless, I absolutely loved the way this wig came out. I dropped my son off at school today in this wig. I know they're tired of me coming in with different hair all the time, but this is my job and this is my passion and what I love to do, and I'm happy that you guys tune in and I'm able to share it with you. You guys can see here how the knots and the roots are dark. You would never guess that this wig started out as blonde, but it did, and that's pretty much what happens when you use dye on blonde. It turns the knots dark. So, learning lesson. Next, I will be trying to do the green for you guys because I still want to do it. I got a little bit chickened out and scared just because I am a brown girl, and I was just a little bit nervous that it wasn't going to look right on me. So I definitely did go safe, but be sure to let me know some colors that you guys would like to see. I would love to do like a burgundy. I would love to do a red. I would love to do like a cinnamony, brownie kind of color. I want to do a bunch of different colors, and I think those are the few colors that are going to be perfect for this fall. So look out for those. I just ordered my 50 volume developer from Amazon, and some Adore dyes as well. But you guys know about this part. I'm basically just going in and making baby hair. I love the edge booster. I have it linked down below, but this has been my current fave. This and that purple Gorilla Snot, just for reference. As I always say, the first time that you make baby hair, don't worry about making it so flawless, and more so just pre-shaping it, so to speak, and then you'll be able to go back later and kind of, make it even better. Also, because I did go ahead and darken those knots, I went ahead and added some powder to lighten them right back up, and that worked just fine. And yeah, hopefully you guys have stuck through with me this far. Thank you guys for watching. Now let's talk about my thoughts on the hair. Okay, so I went ahead and curled it, and then I decided to go play fake soccer in my living room with my son, so I kind of, sort of knocked my curls out. But this is the hair. It is a gorgeous blue color. I'm so mad at myself because I kind of chickened out. I really wanted to do a vibrant out. As you guys seen in the beginning, this wig came out blonde, and I went ahead and did navy blue. Now, I was telling myself I'm going to do green. Like, when this company reached out to me and I decided to work with them, they asked me to do a blonde wig, and I was like, oh, I'm turning it green. Like, I knew from the beginning that's what I wanted, and then I got it, and then I went to Sally's, and they didn't have the green that I wanted, so I just went with blue, and it's gorgeous. Like, I've been wanting to do a navy blue since forever, but I just feel like it's safe. Like, I would have rather turned a dark color wig navy blue opposed to turning a blonde wig navy blue. Like, it's kind of a waste of a blonde wig. So, learning lesson, but I did customize the heck out of this wig. I think it actually came out super beautiful. It's a little bit more vibrant in natural lighting, and I tried to catch the natural lighting, but the way my kids set up, they wasn't really messing with me earlier, so I just had to wait till I had time. Here, you see how this is messed up right here? Something that I learned about hair, I guess color in general, is when I was curling my hair, I just did some quick curls in the hair, but when I was curling it, the places like right here, I held the curling iron there. I held the curling iron here too long, and I thought I was tripping because it turned like blonde. And then I held the curling iron here, and I watched it. I was like, I thought I was burning it. So word to the wise, if you are new to hair, if you put heat on the hair after you've colored it, don't let the curling iron just sit there, or it will I'm gonna say it burns it, but it just makes it have those blonde streaks, which is kind of frustrating. Not frustrating, but just kind of annoying, because I actually did an amazing job with curling this hair. And now, like, when I walk around like this, I'm gonna have to touch it up because people are gonna think I did a not so amazing job. Like, I actually left, you know, that on purpose. But the hair holds a curl amazingly. I did use my Blast Freeze Spray here to go ahead and do the knots. Like, I put this on the inside of the lace to kind of hopefully make sure that it didn't bleed through into the knots, but it still did. But I used my powder. I plucked and tweezed the heck out of the hairline on this side just for a more natural effect. And the reason I did that is because the parting on this one is only about an inch or two, and it's pretty dense. So if you want to have a part, it literally stops right here. And I really wasn't for that, which is why I did the flip over. But that's really not a big deal because I like the flip over regardless. But if you do want, you know, parting, just know that you probably would want to do like a curved parting. Because in my opinion, sometimes when you do a curved parting, it kind of elongates that, it makes it appear that the parting is longer than it actually is. Other than that, I have no complaints about this hair. Absolutely amazing, beautiful. It didn't shed too much. When I went ahead and rinsed out the hair dye and I went ahead and did all the other steps, definitely didn't shed. I mean, it was a little bit of shedding from me detangling it as I was, you know, rinsing the color out and kind of just going through it with my tangle teaser. You know, you kind of do see strings of hair, but not necessarily shedding, just natural hair, you know, coming out. I did leave the color on for, I would say, about an hour. I'm not even gonna hold you because I really wanted to make sure that it took. Now, if I was going lighter, like dyeing some dark hair blonde, I probably would not have left it on that long. But because I was going from light to dark, I feel like sometimes those dyes may not be as harsh. So I didn't mind leaving it, and there was no kind of like craziness or no, like, you know, adverse effects. So I did use the box dye from Target, and that one worked out great. I think that one was an easier option, but I definitely did buy this one from Sally's, and this is just a Manic Panic. Honestly, I've never used Manic Panic before. It has a safety seal on it, but this is the color. I don't know which one would have been better, but honestly this one just looked like prettier in the bottle, and I had bought this one first. I did get 3 jars of this, so I will be using this. I'm kind of obsessed with color right now. So now you guys see how to get a really nice shade of navy blue with your blondes. But I definitely, for those of you who want to know how to get navy blue from dark to this color, I definitely will be doing a tutorial on that pretty soon. That way you can kind of see the difference and know how to get navy blue. It is a little bit like an extra step to go from dark to this color because you do have to bleach the hair. But let me know if you guys want to see that tutorial, because most of you probably will be coming from a darker color to the navy blue opposed to a blonde navy blue. But yeah, I used all of my same normal products. I did my same normal routine, and the hair came out really, really beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to announce a really nice giveaway for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be giving away a cash or a gift card for you guys. So make sure that you go ahead and subscribe and turn your notifications on. I absolutely love the way my wig came out. If you are interested, I have the link to the wig in the description bar for you guys so that you guys can shop away. Also, I am going to be giving away a cash gift card later today. So yeah, I have a giveaway that's going to be going on starting later today. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel and that you guys have your post notifications turned on. So as soon as the giveaway announcement goes up, you will be the first to know. So the prize will be a gift card for you guys, and I will be doing a weekly gift card giveaway for a few weeks just to show my appreciation for you guys. I feel like I don't do enough giveaways on this channel, and you guys definitely have blessed me with the opportunity to have all of you guys here, a part of my circle. I need a name for you guys. I don't have a name for my supporters. I definitely want to have one, so if you have a suggestion on what you should be called, because my name is kind of like Ashley Bedeck, and I don't really know like I want to call you guys Ashleys. I'm weird. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions. It doesn't have to necessarily be correlated with my name, but just something that's really cute and cool that I can call you guys from time to time. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and join my kids on the couch and edit this video so we can get it up for you guys. Thank you guys for 90K. I'm so appreciative of all of you, but we are on the road to 100K. So again, make sure that you are subscribed. And I've been taking selfies. Ooh. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.